Everyone has that one friend. The strong one. The one who always seems to have it together. Who shows up when things fall apart. Who somehow always knows what to say. People lean on her. They trust her. And somewhere along the way, everyone quietly agreed on one thing. She's fine. She doesn't need checking on. But here's what almost no one notices. The strongest person in the room is often the loneliest. And if that person is you, this might explain a feeling you've never said out loud. It doesn't happen on purpose. It builds slowly, over years. As a kid, maybe she was the one who learned to handle things early. The responsible one, the mature one, the one adults called so easy. So she got good at it. Good at coping. Good at carrying. Good at being okay. And people noticed. They started coming to her with their problems, their breakdowns, their late-night messages. She became the safe place, the steady one. The little white rabbit on her desk has seen 100 of those nights. Her listening, comforting, fixing. And she's glad to do it. She really is. But somewhere in all of it, a quiet rule got written that no one ever said aloud. She gives, everyone else receives. And after long enough, that rule starts to cost something. Because being the strong one comes with an invisible price. People stop asking how you are. Not because they don't care, but because you've made it look like you never need them to. You're so consistent that your struggles become unimaginable. You're always fine. So when you're not fine, you don't know how to say it. The words feel foreign in your mouth. You've spent so long being the one who holds others that you've never practiced being held. And asking for help feels less like a request and more like letting everyone down. So you carry it alone. You answer everyone's messages while leaving your own feelings on read. You comfort people through the exact thing you're silently going through yourself. And slowly, a strange kind of loneliness grows. Not the loneliness of having no one around, but the loneliness of being surrounded by people who have no idea you're struggling. And the hardest part? You start to believe the role is who you are. That your value is in being useful. That if you ever stopped being strong, people might not stay. So you keep performing okay, even as it quietly empties you out. But that belief, the one underneath all of it, isn't true. And it's worth looking at. Here's something psychologists understand about people like this. Often, being the strong one isn't just a personality trait. It's something you learned. Sometimes it grows from a childhood where you had to be okay, where being needy wasn't safe or wasn't welcome, so you became self-sufficient early. Sometimes it comes from love. You saw people you cared about struggling, and you decided you'd be the one who never adds to anyone's weight. Either way, you adapted. And that adaptation was real strength. It carried you, and it carried others. But there's a difference between being strong and being unsupported. Real strength was never meant to mean doing everything alone. There's a quiet myth we absorb, that needing people is weakness and self-sufficiency is maturity. But humans aren't built to be one-directional. Connection only works both ways. A friendship where one person always gives and never receives isn't closeness. It's a role. And roles are lonely, no matter how loved you are inside them. The truth is, the people who love you don't love you because you're useful. And the only way to find that out, terrifying as it is to let one person see you when you're not okay. To say the sentence you never say, "I'm actually having a hard time." Not to everyone, just to one safe person. It feels like a risk. But more often than not, the people who care about you have been waiting for the door to open. They just never knew it was closed. And one honest note, if you've been the strong one for so long that the weight feels unbearable, or you feel hopeless underneath it all, please don't carry that alone. Talking to someone you trust or a professional isn't weakness. It's the thing you'd tell anyone else to do. You're allowed to take your own advice. You don't have to stop being strong. Your steadiness is real, and it's a gift to the people around you. But you're allowed to be more than the one who holds everything. You're allowed to be held too. So maybe this week, when someone asks how you are, you pause before saying, "I'm fine." Maybe you let one person pass the wall. Maybe you let yourself be a person. Not just a place where other people feel safe. Because the strongest thing you'll ever do isn't carrying it all alone. It's letting someone help you carry it. If you've ever been the strong friend, leave a single word in the comments for how that's really felt. You might be surprised how many people have been quietly carrying the same thing. And if you want more of these, the quiet feelings no one teaches us how to name, this is the channel for that. Take care of your quiet mind. I'll see you in the next one.